Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So, I'm just going to do a video here. I'm going to try to make it short, but I get asked all the time, where do I shop at online the most, and what do I do to find good deals? Well, I scour the internet a lot. So, as you can see, it is at the time of this video, it's 3:06 in the morning because I don't sleep well. So if I'm not recording a video, I'm scouring the internet for good deals on yarn. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you. I have a few main places that I go to look for deals, but I'll just kind of show you, go over a little bit of what I do when I look for something, when I'm looking for yarn. Okay, let's go to Chrome here. Okay, so first stop I'll go to would be Redheart. Redheart.com. Now, they don't always have the best deals, honestly. Let me pull this out a little bit. But once in a while, you'll catch a sale from them. So normally, I'll go here and check and see if they have anything really good on sale. The only thing I'm seeing now is free shipping on orders over $15. But of course, their yarns are going to be more expensive than what you get at big box stores or at Walmart. So I really don't usually buy anything, and they don't, not to my knowledge that I've ever seen, they don't have a lot of sales here at Redheart. But I do check it because you never know. So the next one I'll usually go to would be Yarnspirations. Now they have sales quite a bit here. So I always look for their sales, and they're having a sale right now. 25% off $60, 20% off $50, which is a pretty good deal, the 25% off $60. But the only thing, again, when you shop somewhere like Yarnspirations or Redheart, you're going to be paying a higher price for the yarn than what you would at a big box store. So, as you can see, carry-on's $4.79. You know, by the time you put the discount on it, you probably could have got it cheaper at Walmart. But a good thing about Yarnspirations is they keep a clearance section, which I look at every single day. Sometimes it changes and sometimes it doesn't. And during the end of the year, they had end of the year clearance on. I went to their clearance section and they had 80% off of their clearance yarns. 80% off of everything that was already marked down. So I was getting skeins of yarn for like 40 and 50 cents. It was so cool. But they always have a clearance section. And it's not bad prices, their clearance sections, but I watch for sales too. It's not uncommon for them to have sales, say 20% off, and you can apply that to their clearance. So that helps out. And also, I've done a video on these mystery bags. I've never had a problem with them. I've bought too many that I care to mention. But it's not uncommon for them to have them for $2.99, maybe once or twice a month. You just got to keep checking back at Yarnspirations. And of course, another one I always check is Lion Brand. My computer's a little slow. Sorry. Now, they commonly have yarn sales quite a bit. Of the three, Lion Brand, Redheart, and Yarnspirations, Lion Brand probably has the most sales on their yarn. But again, you're going to pay more at Lion Brand unless it's on sale. When it's on sale, it's actually cheaper sometimes than Joann's and stuff. They're not having any sales right now, but they did have a nice sale last week. And again, they also have a clearance section, which you have to look at quite often. It's different sometimes. Sometimes their yarns in their clearance section aren't worth it, and sometimes they are. I just looked earlier, and I didn't really see anything that, it's kind of the same thing they've been having for a while. So there was nothing that was really too exciting for me. But I did a video on this one time. They had a bunch of clearance dollar skein. So I got a bunch of that, and I told everybody on YouTube about that. So this is something I check every day also. And then, of course, there's always Joann's online. I always check them out. I just kind of try to see, I spelled it wrong, what kind of sales they got going on. And the same with Michael's. I do the same thing. So right now, 20% off, valid in store when you download the app or online for pickup in store only. I hate that they do that. They're making their coupons 20% off coupons and 25% off coupons. A lot of the times now is if you buy online, you have to pick it up in a store in order for you to be able to apply the coupon. I hate that because I don't even live near a Joann's. If I lived near a Joann's, I would just go there and get my stuff. That's the whole purpose of me buying online, is so I don't have to drive an hour and 20 minutes to my nearest Joann's. And it's really been off-putting to me that they've been doing that. And I noticed Michael's is starting to do it too. I don't really like it. So I do check their sites out, but it's just, I don't know if that bugs you guys or if you guys have even noticed that most of their coupons now are like online only if you go pick it up in the store, which is kind of dumb if you ask me. I mean, I don't know. If I feel like people that don't live near a Joann's or a Michael's is being excluded from their coupons. Now, not all of them are like that, but a lot of times when they put out these 20% off, 25% off coupons, it's like in store or online only if you pick up in store. And it kind of stinks, but yeah, I do check to see what they got here. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to use this because it's valid in store and online for pickup in store only. So, you know, it wouldn't be worth it to me because by the time I pay for gas to get to my nearest Joann's, I could have just bought it online for cheaper without that coupon. But I do check Michael's too. But that coupon thing is that they've been doing, it's kind of been aggravating me. They didn't used to do that, but. And then what I do the same thing at Joann's that I do at Michael's. I'll just type in yarn right here in the search engine. Man, my computer's slow. That's embarrassing. My kids play games on it all the time and make it really slow, I think. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will go and sort it out by lowest to highest. I usually do it on my phone, so right here. And then I'll be able to see what's on clearance and what's not. So that's how I usually sort them. And then I'll just scroll through and it's going to bring the cheapest up first. So you can see they got Craft Smart on clearance right now, which I've never used it, but I've heard that a lot of people don't like it. I don't know for certain, but I've never used it, so. And you just keep scrolling and you can see, you know, what they got on clearance and what's the cheapest. They got buy two, get one free right now, I guess, but that don't count for clearance items. So that's how I do it when I'm shopping for cheap stuff. And when it gets to a certain amount, I don't, like under $5, I'll look for yarns even cheaper than that, I mean. But usually I'll go up to around $5 and see what they got. But I was looking on here earlier. I seen they have all their Pantone on clearance for $3.99. Usually when they throw something on clearance, not always, but usually it means discontinued. I figured that would happen with that Pantone. But if you guys like that, you know, it's half price there, so on clearance online anyways. I don't know about stores. So that's how I check out for cheap yarns, and I do this on Joann's too. I just put it from lowest to highest, and I scroll through and see what they got on clearance. Copenhagen, they got that on clearance. That's a pretty good deal right there. But the stuff sells out quickly. Now, another place I look is Walmart. Sometimes you can catch some great deals here. Walmart online. Go here. And then I'll type in, I do this certain way here. Type in yarn. Now, go down here. Now, the thing is with Walmart, they have multiple retailers that are selling things, kind of like Amazon. So I always weed those out by just going to I just go down here, and you can do the same thing on your phone, but it just looks a little bit different. I'm having a little trouble because I usually do it on my phone, but a retailer, if I could just click, you want the retailer just to be walmart.com, and that'll weed out all those people that aren't Walmart, you know, that are just drop shippers and stuff like that. And this will just be strictly yarn that's at Walmart. And then if you go, or that's just sold at Walmart, and if you go through, you can usually find some pretty good deals. You just have to search for a while sometimes. You know, I found some earlier I wanted to show you guys. Usually a lot of times in the packs, they'll have 3 packs of yarn, and they'll actually, a lot of them will be pretty good deals. I think. Sometimes not. That landscapes for, and you know, in different colors are different prices at Walmart, but you know, $4.47 for landscapes isn't bad. Sometimes it's cheaper in store. Let's see. This feels like butter yarn, 3-pack for $8.95. That's a good deal. Scarfy 3-pack 21. That's about average for what they run per skein at Walmart. So, but they did have, I want to show you guys real good deals here. I didn't buy any, but I wanted to show you in case anybody was interested in it. I just happened to run across them. This Go for Faux right there. 3-pack for $9. That makes them $3 a piece. That's an awesome deal because they're $5 in store at Walmart, and they're even more on lionbrand.com. So that's a killer deal right there. And also another one is these wool East cakes that they're pretty new. $10.67 for a 3-pack. That's a killer deal too, because those usually run $5 in store, and they're like $8 and something on Lion Brand's website. So those are really good deals if you guys are wanting those. They seem to have all the colors of those. They don't have all of the Go for Faux, but they do have a few. Another one, here's another of the, oh my gosh, I got pop-ups coming up now. Sorry, I clicked on an ad or something. That, the woolies, they have it down here too. This is one color, the Athena, that they didn't have up in that bundle, but they have it down here by itself for the same price, in case you like that one. I really like that color. So yeah, same price, 3-pack, $10.67, which is a really good deal. And then another good deal was this Velux yarn. My Walmart don't carry it in store, but online they have it in the 3-pack for, it depends on the color though, $9.67 to $14.50 for a 3-pack. So if it's $9.67, if you find one that's $9.67, like the charcoal, the pink, the dark purple's a little bit more, but the $9.67 is a good buy, because these are usually $5 when they're in store at Walmart, and there are a lot more at onlinebrand.com. So that's another good deal. So if you guys are watching, you should head over to walmart.com and get some of these. But anyways, you can just keep looking on Walmart. That's what I do. Usually the best bet are those 3-packs. That's where you usually find it the cheapest. Not always. Like, see, this Mandala 3-pack is almost $20, and at Walmart, if I bought it separately, it would only be $15. So it's not always that way, but a lot of times the 3-packs would be a lot cheaper. So I really thought that Woolies was a good deal, the Velux was a good deal, and that Faux Fur 3-pack for $9 is really good. So I always check Walmart. And then I always go check Hirschner's. And what I do at Hirschner's is I just type in yarn and see what they got. I usually go start it from low to high. So it's going to show the cheapest first. So they got some 99-cent yarns. I was looking at this earlier. I actually have some of this, bought some of that before. It's actually really soft. It's just, the skeins aren't really huge, but yeah, and then I just look and see what they got. Sometimes you can find some really good deals on Hirschner's. Again, you just got to keep looking all the time for it. But they do sell some pretty cheap yarn. I've never had a problem with any of these companies that I'm mentioning. I bought off of them, and I've never really had any problems with them. So, Lion Brand Landscapes, see, that's a good deal right there. Was $6.99, now it's $1.99 to $2.99. They probably don't have very many colors, but it's still a good deal, even if they don't have the colors, you know. Super. Oh man, yeah. Oh, they're out of stock anyways. But you keep looking, and they get them back in stock. So that's another place I look. Another place I go to is Consumer Crafts. Now, this Consumer Crafts, it's not uncommon for them to have 20 and 25% off coupons. So, type in yarn. And what they, I think, sell cheap here is the Caron 1-pounders. I think they sell them pretty cheap. They sell other yarn too, but look, $5.97 for the jumbo rolls of Caron. And I usually hold out until they put out a 20 or 25% off coupon. You know, that's not a bad deal on Unforgettable, $4.57, if you want to just wait out for their coupons. You know, I always, $5.97 for the blanket yarn, that's the big jumbo roll. Those are usually between $8 and $10, so that's a good deal. This place has cheap yarn. Here's the 1-pounders for $6.27, so I guess it depends on the color. It looks like the solids are $6.27 and maybe the variegateds are $5.97. But yeah. And again, as always, not all of it is going to be cheaper, because there's the Red Hearts, $3.47 cheaper at Walmart than it is on here. But you just got to look and scroll through. $8.97 for Fisherman's Wool is a good deal. That stuff's usually $12 a skein. So, and there's some more of the big blanket yarns. $6.97. I bought that exact blanket yarn in the plum color at Joann's for $10 a skein, which was way too much. But I might have had 20% off at the time, but still, if you waited out for this company to have 20 or 25% off, you're getting that stuff pretty cheap. And they do put those coupons out. I'm part of their email sign up, so I know when they have their 20% off coupons. And that's normal prices for those yarns. Those aren't sale prices. That's what they are all the time. And then I just wait for their 20% off days to go back to it. Another one that's not bad is Office Supply. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. I do go there every once in a while. Oops, that's not it. There we go. Now they sell yarn here, believe it or not. And some of it's good deals, some of it's not. But again, here's the coupon right here. Take $30 off your order. They have coupons too, so you just got to watch for those. And here's their yarn. Some of it's not bad. $2.58 for Red Heart. That's a pretty good price. That's cheaper than Walmart. You just gotta kind of look and see what they got. I think Consumer Crafts is usually a little cheaper than this, but it's still not bad. See, the blanket yarn's $8.67 here, so it's a little cheaper than like Joann's, but it's not as cheap as the Consumer Crafts. But this place isn't bad. They do have sales, and you can get good deals here. It's not one I shop at all the time, but I do look at it and see what they got going on. And then there's Premier Yarns. They usually have some pretty good deals. You just gotta sign up for their email. I recommend signing up for all these places' emails, so you can see when they're having sales. That's what I usually do. So yeah, Premier, they'll usually have pretty good sales. Like they have two. I shopped some of this already. A few weeks ago. They still have it on sale. $2 for skeins of worsted yarn or 4-weight yarn. $2 for skeins of raffia. I got a bunch of that. And $3 for the cotton fair. And, you know, this is $6 for big skeins of cotton. That's not really a bad price. And if you wait it out, they'll even put them cheaper later. Like maybe they'll, Premier will have flash sales. So, and then they'll make their yarn that's on sale even cheaper. So that's a good idea to get signed up for them mailing lists. That way you'll know when their flash sales are. Just a couple more I go to. I do shop at Hobium. If you guys haven't heard of Hobium, they have some nice yarn. It's based in Turkey. It's a lot of natural fiber yarns at a decent price. So I do shop here. I really like these a lot. The thing though about Hobium is they sell out really fast of their yarns. I'm not sure why, but it's really hard to get them. See, these were out of stock the other day. Now most of them still are. See. But anyways, I do like to shop here. And you can sign up for their email. And I think you get 20% off your first order. And then whenever you order, they always send you like a 15% off your next order coupon. And the shipping it's 2-day shipping. So the shipping's pretty fast. It's a little bit expensive, but it's not that expensive. It's not, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Ice Yarns. It's also based in Turkey. It's not that expensive. It's actually pretty reasonable considering where it gets here so fast and the quality of the yarns that you get. So I do shop at Hobium. And my new one that I shop out now and I check out, not really for sale, I guess for sales and stuff, but I go to Hobie now. If you guys, I did a review on their yarns that I got. They have some nice yarns. Now this is based in Denmark. Their shipping's only $6.95. It's super reasonable shipping. It does say 3 to 5 days. In my experience, it's usually between a week or 2. That's just me coming to the U.S. Now, I don't know. I know they ship to multiple countries, so I don't know what the shipping would be to them. But some of their yarn is pretty pricey. But I gotten this, and I've done a review on it stuff. It's they're nice quality yarns. But some of it's not real pricey. I've bought from them twice now. And I've bought their twister cakes and their cotton king cakes. I'm going to go back and I really want to try some of this stuff. But I'm going to wait. I know it says it's on sale now. I'm going to wait and see if it goes on sale more because I'm kind of a cheapskate and I look for cheap yarn. But those are pretty much all the places that I shop at. Everybody always asks me, so I thought I'd do a video. And I know there's a lot more. I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. I don't shop at Ice Yarns. I know a lot of people do, but for me, the shipping is way too high whenever I know their yarn is really cheap on Ice Yarns. But by the time you put it with their shipping and you calculate it together, it's really not much cheaper than it is in these other stores for a branded yarn, considering if you put yardage versus, you know, I don't know. I added it up one time, so it's really not that much cheaper. So I don't think like 207 yards in this, and $1.99. You have to buy 4 of them, so it's $7.99 for 4, and they're 207 yards a piece. Okay. And then when you add shipping to that, $8.95. Oh, it's $7.95, I guess, right over here. It's 15 miles, so $16. You're getting 4 skeins of yarn. That's $4 a piece, and there was only 209 yards in them, or 207 yards for $4 once you calculate the shipping. For me, it's just really not that much different price-wise. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people like Ice Yarns. I just never really thought that once you added shipping in, that it was really that much cheaper, really. I mean, you can get, like, we just did the shipping, and this came out to $4 a skein for 207 yards. I mean, I can just get a skein of Red Heart, which is probably pretty close to the same, maybe a little bit different, but with more yardage for cheaper. So you know what I mean. I could get Red Heart, even Red Heart Soft or something. So, but anyways, that's just my 2 cents on ice yarns. Not that I don't, they have pretty yarns, but I just don't shop there. So that's my video. That's pretty much the only places I shop at. You know, I've heard of Smiley's Yarn and all them other places, but in Wish and stuff. These are the ones that I showed you are pretty much the only ones that I go to and the only ones that I shop at. And mainly it's Yarnspirations Lion Brand, Michaels and Joann's, and Walmart, and then Hobium every once in a while, and Hirschner's every once in a while. The Consumer Crafts, you know, I only really go there when I know they're going to have the 20% off and stuff. That makes their yarn. It's still pretty cheap the way it is, but yeah, that's it. That's my places I go. I hope that helps some people out. If you know of any places that I didn't name, let me know in the comment section. Maybe I heard of them and I just didn't mention it in the video. If I didn't mention it, that means I don't shop there. But maybe I haven't heard of them and you think maybe I'd like it to check it out because you know I love yarn. Let me know in the comment sections of a place that maybe I didn't mention and maybe I haven't heard of it, and I'll check it out. So thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you learned something new. And if you get a chance, go hit up Walmart.com, get some of them go for faux furs or some of them Woolies 3-packs. It's a good deal for those, even the Velux. But thanks everybody. Bye-bye.